Hi everyone, I'm Stacey from the training room at 152. You've probably also seen me at the treatment room at 152. They are one and the same. One side is the treatment room, here we are, where I do my clients, my treatments day in, day out. And the other is the training room, where a few times a month the treatment room becomes the training room, and we have lovely students coming in to learn new tricks of the trade. Had lots of new likes over the weekend for the training room, so I just wanted to come on and reacquaint my face for those of you that haven't already seen me or seen any of my videos. But also because a lot of the inquiries I've had over this weekend have been from Microblading, and I've been asked a few times this weekend, why am I charging what I'm charging for my microblading? What is it that I'm selling that makes it different to everything else? So I thought I'd do this today and answer those questions by telling you exactly what it is that you are going to get from your microblading training in the training room at 152. So I'm going to start by saying it's technically a 4-day course. 3 of those are actually in with me in the training room. And one of those is a pre-study course that gets sent out to you once you've paid your deposit for training. In that pre-study, you are going to get things like information on licensing, your insurance, hygiene, A&P, your skin and bone structure and things like that, all the things that we really need to know about to work on microblading into people's skin. So once you've done all of that, that's sent to you in an email, so you can print that off and keep that as a hard copy, or not, completely up to you how you use that tool. That's something for you to be able to refer back to whenever you need to. You then got 3 days in with me. Now those 3 days are broken down into things, you've got your theory and your practical elements of those days. And I like to mix it up a bit on each day, so we don't have to do a full day of theory followed by a full day of practical followed by then a third day where we have the models. It's very much in the first 2 days broken up between theory and practical. And I don't mean practical as in you're going to be working on people on the first day, but we do a lot of work with fake skins. We do a lot of work with different types of fruit and vegetables, all things to try and get you to get the feel of how it might feel working on different skin types. But the main thing is that our theory that we cover is a very in-depth theory. 2 days are not enough to be able to cover the entire theory side of microblading and to be able to do live models. We 100% need that third day. The reason being that when I did my training, I was very frustrated that we covered skin theory and colour theory. But if you don't have any experience in that previously, then you need to do another class after to have a more in-depth understanding of that. So when I sat down back last year and said, do you know what, this just is too frustrating. Everything that I've had to do has been an extra. It's been an extra cost. It's been an extra class. It's been extra study, of which is great because we should always push to learn new things and improve what we're doing. I still sit and do fake skins quite often now, and I'm teaching it, but it's something that we should always continue to try to develop our skills. However, when we are first doing microblading, we should be able to know that we are being given the right information from the off. We are being given the right tools from the off. So you're coming in to learn with me. Those subjects are done in depth and to a point that you have got a good, if not very good, understanding of colour theory. That's a really important part of microblading, is the colour theory and how it works with different skin tones. If you don't know this, then you're going to be very frustrated by the results that you're getting on your clients, whether it be by the time they come in for a top-up or 3 or 4 months down the line. Without the proper knowledge, you aren't going to be able to perform this treatment to a high standard. So with that in mind, what goes along with that theory side of it, although there's a lot of practice element, is the kit that we're using. So I am also providing you with a kit of everything that I use here in the treatment room day in, day out. It's not just a kit that I've put together with a few cheap pigments and a few cheap blades to get you started. I'm a great believer in starting with the right tools is going to give you the confidence to go on and do this treatment to a really good standard. So there are things like, I use Tina Davis pigments. The reason being is because they are absolutely great at healing true to colour. Massively helpful, especially if you're new. It's great when you're not, but if you are new, something like this is going to really improve your confidence in yourself. And in the beauty industry, confidence in what you are doing for other people is a really big part of what we do, of what we're doing. Because without that, then we're not going to want to push that treatment or make a return on the investment we've made into that training. I also provide a selection, so this is a U needle, but I provide a selection of Tina Davis blades because I love them and I use them. I use all of her different needles. I do use others as well because her range I don't feel quite covers everything that I need and every skin type that I encounter in the treatment room. So there are also other tools that we are provided in the kit, like this hand tool that can be sterilised and reused, whereas these are single use. You open the pack, you use the blade, you dispose of it as a whole. These you are going to be sterilising the unit and then adding blades to them. So I provide both of these in your kit for two reasons. One, I don't feel that I've found a range or blades or that I can get in a single use unit that covers, like I said, all of the skin types that I like to work on or that I do work on. But also because when it comes to your fake skin study, you're going to be doing a lot of them. So I provide one of these, which you can continue to use, and if you're only using them on fake skins, you don't need to sterilise them between each use. And I provide you with 10 of these, which will be a variety of these, so they will be in different types of blades, which also get discussed in your training, the different types of blades and what skin types we use them on, why we would use them on a person, what type of hair stroke each different type of blade can create. So by providing these in your kit, it gives you a really good opportunity to work with all of those when you're in your initial fake skin studies. And then you can make your decision. Some people go straight to these when they're first learning and first going on to case studies because it's easier. But again, by providing both, we've given you the choice. Your kit will also come with, lots of rustling, lots of these. These are fake skins. These are what I've just been talking about. So they're double-sided. These ones come with the outline already done so that you can just literally practice your hair stroking without the shape part of it. And you'll see they're all different. They're all different textures, they're all different colours, they're all different to work on. And again, I provide a selection of them so that you are working with different textures, blades all the time to get you used to lots of different ones. And we'll all find our favourites and try and stick with those. But it gives you the opportunity in that first instance to be working with good quality products that are going to instill that confidence in the treatment that you're providing. So once you have done your pre-study, once you've done your 3 days training with me, you've then gone on and you've passed the fake skin study, of which, like I said, you're going to be sending me at least 2 sheets of those a week, and you can send that picture via email, or you do also get added to a WhatsApp group, a number that you can then send pictures on quite easily. That's just a specific treatment training room WhatsApp. Then you are going to do your client case studies, 5 within 4 months, getting that continuously, getting that regular treatment base of confidence and working with people in different skin types. And then once you've done your 6-week top-up appointment from those, and you've finished your last 6-week top-up appointment for your client case studies, is when you've fully passed. Not after your 3 days in with me. That is not where your training ends. Your training is going to go on probably for another 4 to 5, if not 6 months after. And even then, it's not going to be something that's completely finished. And that's why you have got me for as long as you need me. It doesn't end there. It doesn't end in a year's time. You're going to keep coming across situations and skin types and skin tones, or even doing the treatment and then saying to me, Stacey, why can't I get this person to hold their pigment? And I'm here to break that down. Are you using the right tool? Are you using the right pigment? Is this person actually a suitable candidate for microblading? These are all things that you're taught on your training, but until you put them into practice in real life, they may not always fit in your mind how they do with the actual person. And that actual, that theory that we've gone through of this person coming in and not being suitable, until you actually come across that person, you might not be so sure. And then they come in, and then you need somebody just to sanity check yourself with, to make sure that you feel that you're doing the right thing. And that's what I'm here for after. Also with your client case studies, you don't do that case study until you've filled in a form. There's a form that you get sent through your student support email that has information on it that I require from your client, that obviously you feed through to me. And that is something that we are working on together. So you are giving me what you feel this person's skin type is, skin tone, what colour you're going to be using, what this person wants from this treatment, along with a photo. And I can either come back and go, yeah, that's great, go ahead, show me the work after. Or I say, actually, this person actually might be more suited to this, and these are the reasons, and I think you should take this route. And that just gives you a chance to look at things from a different point of view, and see maybe and use my experience within microblading to help your future career with it. And what I do, and the other bonus of only being a class of 2 and a class that is taught in the treatment room, not in a hotel environment, is that first client case study, if you do not feel that it's something that you want to do by yourself, you can come in and do that person's first treatment in the treatment room. This is something this will be something that will help your confidence. However, this is not like on your training day when you come in and do your third day and you do your live model with me, where I am literally telling you every single hair stroke, where to place it, how to angle it, and picking out colours or explaining the colours that we're using on that client. This is going to be completely led by you if you do choose to take that option and come in and do that with me. If at any point I thought you were going to do anything that was really not going to work and was detrimental to that person, then obviously I'm going to step in. But this treatment, if you decide to come back in and do it with me, is got to be led by you, so that you know that you can go on and do the same again for your other client case studies, and then going on to do it for all your future clients. So I hope that answers quite a few of your questions. Microblading is very much a long learning process. And it's something that it's an investment in a career that doesn't happen like that. There are lots of other trainings out there that are your 2 days and then you pass, and they are all much cheaper. However, if you are looking for this to be a real career change for you and something that you really want to make work for you, I really do believe that the training room course that I've written, based on everything that I wanted to learn, that I didn't want to be classed as advanced or extra classes, everything that we should have at our fingertips when we are going to go and cut into somebody's forehead and place permanent ink into it. I'm afraid there's no such thing as semi-permanent. It's not semi at all. It's permanent ink we are putting into people's faces. Regardless of what it's labelled within the beauty industry, we need to make sure that the people that are going out and doing this treatment know what they're doing. And if you're only taught the basics on a short course, you aren't going to be able to go out and do that treatment to the best of your ability. However, if you are given the tools and the information, then you are. And with my support, then you will become a professional microblading artist who will go on and make a long, hopefully thriving career from it. If you've got any other questions, please let me know or comment underneath this video, or get in touch. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.